DESIblitz.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Harjap Bhangal, immigration lawyer. Honoured to be on DESIblitz. They've sent me a few questions that you've asked me, and okay, let's have a go answering them. First question is, what is the process of getting back to the UK? If you're stranded in India, if you're a British citizen stranded in India. Well, the process requires you getting a flight back to the UK. You can do this either two ways. One way is to wait till international commercial flights are resuming again. At the moment, India is locked down to the 3rd of May. Can't really see them resuming maybe in May or June. They might resume in June. So you can sit and, you can wait it out and wait for flights to resume if your return is non-essential. And that's probably one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. The other way is that the British government are running repatriation flights, and the way you can do that, you need to register yourself with the British High Commission in New Delhi. You'll get an reference number, and you need to register yourself for a flight back. Now, these aren't free, but there are flights coming back. One came back today. The flight's coming back next week. So there'll be flights coming back. You have to do this before the 20th of April. So you need to register before the 20th of April. And if you are registered with them, they will arrange for you to get a flight back to the UK. And they'll arrange for your transport for wherever you are to get to the airport. And they'll get you back to London, basically. If you want to say, I want to get back to Birmingham or Glasgow, that isn't happening. You'll be brought back to London, from where you can arrange your own return. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Next question. If you're a British citizen stranded in India, who should you contact? Well, you can contact a few people. You should contact your MP to let them know where you are. You should contact the British High Commission so they know who you are. And when we say contact, that means provide them with your name, your address in India, your address in the UK, your UK phone number, your India phone number, exactly the sort of condition you're in. Have you got any medical conditions? You should let them know all of this, so at least they know that you're there and they're aware of that. The other organisation you need to contact is someone called the FRRO. This is usually based in your local police station in India, and you register yourself as a foreigner living there. In that way, the Indian government knows that you're staying there. And once you register with them, you can do it through an e-portal as well. They'll extend your visitor visa till 30th of April, and maybe beyond that, depending on how long the lockdown lasts. So the police station is always a good idea to register yourself at. They can get you access to medicines as well, and make sure you get your requirement and check up on you as well. So they're pretty good like that. They're the sort of three elements you need to contact. Next question: what are the legal rights of British citizens in India? Well, it would be the rights of any tourist. Remember, you're a British citizen, so you're not an Indian citizen. You might even have an OCI card. That doesn't make you an Indian citizen. So you are the nationality of the passport that you hold. If you've got a British passport, you're a British citizen. You don't effectively have the same rights as Indian citizens, but you'd have the rights of a tourist there. So, you have basic legal rights there. You should contact your British High Commission if you have any sort of problem or trouble, and they will try to assist you, because the British High Commission is actually British soil based in India, just like the Indian High Commission in the UK is Indian soil. So that are your legal rights, just the rights of a basic tourist. And next question: what if you can't get an international flight back from India? Well, if you can't get a flight back, then you're stuck out there until the flights open again, commercial flights open again. Then the advice would be, look, stay secure, stay isolated, avoid temptation to go out. At the moment, compared to the number of deaths, India is probably safer than the UK. India hasn't even had about 500 deaths yet due to COVID. However, the UK is on 14,500. So wherever you are, stay isolated, keep in contact with people, make sure you've got internet access, and wait it out, because international flights will resume. That's a definite. It's just a matter of time. We're looking at perhaps June India have just extended their lockdown, so the UK extended their lockdown, but flights are coming into the UK. So repatriation flights are really something you need to get. If not, if you're intending to come back August, September, October anyway, then by all means, you're going to stay in India, sit it out, wait it out, and wait for commercial airlines to get up and running again. And believe me, they're really on the case, because they're losing business and they can't afford to, so they are lobbying governments to get the flight started again. Right, so my overall advice to British citizens who want to come back is get the repatriation flights back, register yourself, get yourself back. Yes, it is going to cost you, but at least you'll be back home. Otherwise, just be prepared to sit it out and wait it out and secure yourself there. At least in India, if you're in your ancestral home, you'll have a bigger place to walk around than you would here. Here we're stuck in our 3-bedroom houses, well, I'm making the assumption, but yeah, and you'll at least you'll have fresh air there, you'll have a big garden, and you'll have access to all of that. If not, if you just need to get back due to, you might have a lot of reasons, you might have work here, you might have medication that you need here, although you can get medication in India, so be aware of that. You will be able to get your medication in India. India is pretty much the homeland of all medication, so you should be able to get that as long as you make someone aware. If you can get the police to get it for you, then they'll more than happily run it down to you, and make sure that the doctors will get it down, the pharmacies can drive it down to you. So yeah, but otherwise, get the repatriation flights back. Register yourself before the 20th, not on the 20th. It's 19th midnight it ends. Make sure you're registered, because the UK are looking to organise a big mass repatriation of anyone who's left out there. And remember, there was quite a lot of British people stranded in India, up to about 12,000. So it's a big job. And good luck in getting back. Stay safe.